Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Hornets and the Lions. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill, Lynn.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Here's the catcher, Cameron Spence.
Catcher, number 32.
Slice to right, and that's just foul.
Ball.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, makes the grab, one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, Wells.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball three. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, shortstop, number 14.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Righty delivers. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second here, one gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Bishop snags it, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 11.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Bennett. Smith on at second with 2 down.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, number 1.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's a speed threat, Victor Scott. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 1-1 now. And strike 2.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the second baseman, Cesar Prieto. Just missed.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's 2 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Brings it in for the third out. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the rookie first baseman, Wells. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's the first splitter we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Inside, just missed. One out, base is empty. Check swing, called strike. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
One down, base is empty. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Batting seventh, center fielder, number 6.
One down. John Smalls, the next to hit. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, number 91.
And now the DH. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the catcher comes up to him. Rodriguez. Rodriguez went deep in his most recent game. The next offering misses. 2-1. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Sajazi. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it's Hunter Bishop. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The 2-1.
Ball. 3-1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat-out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Next offering way upstairs. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Number 32.
So the batting order turns over. Cameron Spence now at the plate. Over to first, and he saved. Spence recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe.
2 strikes.
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Smith digs in now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, number 88. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. That one missed.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And he lays down a bunt. Tosses across to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Slings to first in time.
Batting ninth, 3rd baseman, Gino Groover.
Now the 3rd baseman, Gino Groover. The 1-1. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike 3. Got him with the sweeper. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the fourth. Now here is number 14.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Josh Bennett will hit next. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fourth inning underway, no score. That clips the corner. Next pitch misses way outside. Strikes him out for the second time today.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2, goes off speed, gets the out.
And now the first baseman, Wells.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bishop makes the play, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Victor Scott. Ball to strike. The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the inside corner for called strike three.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now it's the second baseman, Cesar Prieto. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now, Luken Baker. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. And here's the catcher, Rodriguez. 2 outs. Misses the sweeper.
1-2.
The 1-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. And gone! A laser to left. Third home run of the season. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Thomas Sajazi. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there.
Full count.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
High fly ball out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. John Smalls getting ready to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 down, base is empty. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And next is the designated hitter. Smalls leads off first with 1 away. Off the mark there. Ball 2.
2-1.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Lynn out of the game, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Max Rajic.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Rowley now at the plate. In there at the knees. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Brings it in, runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now it's going to be Cameron Spence. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's in there. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Lions on top 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Bishop.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Popped in the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next to hit, Padilla. Hit in the air, right field. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
So up next, Josh Bennett. His splits between April and May there. Move to first, and he's back in easily. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now, Wells. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Lions out front 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the third baseman, Gino Groover. That's to third. Oh, nice play to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just misses with that one. Movement in the bullpen, Sam Romero. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Number 2 getting cranked up as well. Two now. Short hop liner, handled it short. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Cesar Prieto.
At the plate, Cesar Prieto. The 3-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out.
Now pitching,
Jose Suarez gets the call from the pen.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder. Outside, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the center fielder, John Smalls. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now the DH. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Romero.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 71.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rodriguez. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
No.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That clips the corner. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Sajazi. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up the middle. And he'll be safe at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw. Didn't stay on top. Not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Bishop. Here's a 2-2. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first, out. And that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 63,
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Rowley. To the right side, Prieto throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's the catcher, Cameron Spence, trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Kramer, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Two down, nobody on. Now he breaks his bat. Baker takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Roansy Contreras.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Here's the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 88.
Good job to fight that one off. Right through there, got him. 1 out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Caleb Kramer. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's the shortstop.
Shortstop, number 14.
Ball, no. 2-1.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Scott on a dead sprint, racing back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Number 19.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Wells. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. One strike away. The other way. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now a move being made at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Jordan Lawler. So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the right fielder. Swing and a ball popped up. Ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.